It is all water. Can't he swim? Oh, I don't think so.
The king had never had much luck with people, so instead of trying to find a wife, he painted one.
Ah, they are attacking me. Let's finish his house. I drowned. Okay. If I set off the lemon, the water starts to rise, apparently. Hey! My Alright then, let's begin! This is a rather unique game, so I am not even going to explain what it is. Let's just play.
Monroe's mother had always been much better at starting things than finishing them. When she died, she left behind over 300 canvases, not one of them finished, along with Monroe, who felt pretty unfinished himself. The orphanage allowed him to keep only one painting, and so he chose the Unfinished Swan that had always been his mother's favorite. But that night, he woke up to find the swan had disappeared. So he took his mother's silver paintbrush and followed the footprints into a little door he hadn't seen before.
Yeah, so this is the game. Let's see. Where do we go? Oh, here is the exit. Oh. What is this? Yeah, splashing paint into my face. And that's just where I came from. A bench. Now we're outside. Yeah. I don't want to make the word black. Footprints. So there's a lake. The paint is just falling in. Ah, fish. Sakana. Wow. Has to be a crossing somewhere. Now this looks like something. Can't he swim? Oh, I don't think so. Whatever is in the water, I do not think you can swim. Oh, here. Here. Hopefully we won't get eaten here. Another tree. And we cross the lake. What is this now? House? Looks like a fancy house. Statue of a king. Looks like more like a castle, actually. Or a ramp. Another statue. Looks like someone holding a balloon. Big. Oh, there's a hippo here. Oh, yeah, and another balloon.
The king was young, arrogant, and amazingly talented. He was convinced no color existed that was good enough for his garden, so he left it white. While he pondered how to create some new colors, his kingdom began attracting settlers, and soon he found himself with bigger problems.
That's a mod one. Are we still inside the castle? Yeah, we are still inside the castle. It's like the castle's garden. Hey! My okay. Should we jump here? Oh, doesn't look like there's any other way. It's just going all over the place. jump back there. How does this work? I may just follow. Oh, it is repeating it. Oh, okay, I see. No, oh. Maybe if we jump from somewhere else. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Huh. The door closed. What now?
The king's new subjects were tired of white. They were tired of tripping, of banging their shins, of misplacing their homes. So they started painting everything, ruining the king's spotless design. In response, the king outlawed all non-magical brushes and pledged to spend the next month painting shadows for his kingdom.
Well, that makes sense. I'd be pissed if I couldn't get into my home because they kept tripping at it. Also, now I have shadows. Oh, the lake creature. It's a huge castle. Where is the swan? Oh, up came the artist's room. The king painting himself. So looks like the map of the city. It's a maze. Oh, please don't let me have to remember that. I'm not gonna remember. Let me see. Right, left, I'm gonna try my best to not get lost. No, the hippo that was at the entrance. Oh, a miniature castle. The balloon. Yeah. No, I botched the whole thing. Oh. There you come here. Oh no. Do have to enter the maze now. Well, going by the fact we can leave a trail of paint, it should make that more difficult to get lost. And this is where it came from. Oh.
The labyrinth was designed to be beautiful, and it was. It was not designed to be practical, and it wasn't. Whole families got lost for weeks at a time, mail took months to arrive, and many worried a labyrinth of this size was bound to attract dragons. Eventually, the complaints grew so loud even the king couldn't ignore them.
So what did he do? The maze is still here. Is that why there are arches everywhere? I mean, that would make sense. Why would you make your home after a labyrinth? I'm dying to get lost, am I not? I'm just dying to get lost. I'm gonna go back to the trail. No worries. No worries. Fuck. I am now lost. So is that the right way? I can feel the pain of the citizens of this place. Your castle sucks, king. Whoever you are. I don't want to live here. Fine. I can get out of here. Maybe I can actually open the door and I didn't try. Yeah. Well, that was dumb. Fuck my life. Well, that's quite a bit of time wasted over nothing. That's cool. Wow. The entire fucking thing is a labyrinth.
The king was so frustrated with the messy, demanding people of his kingdom that he decided to start over. One morning he painted a boat and set off to find the perfect spot. He told himself he'd come back someday to finish what he had started, but of course, he never did.
The jerk. Can I look here? Oh, nice. I can't move it to the sides. Balloon.
For the first time in weeks, Monroe felt good. He felt even better when the wind pushed him close enough to reach the swan. He was feeling so good, in fact, that he forgot all about his fear of heights. But when the swan wriggled free and Monroe fell over the side, he remembered almost immediately. That might have been the end of Monroe if this were a shorter story, but it isn't, which is why Monroe's troubles were just beginning.
They just fell into the water with that creature.
Monroe scrambled out of the water and found himself in a massive city with no sign of the swan or anyone else. Well, except someone's enormous pair of feet. These were attached to a giant who could have been a big help in catching the swan, but unfortunately, here was the laziest giant who had ever lived, and it was his day off. Having celebrated in his usual way, he was now sleeping it off and quite unable to hear Monroe yelling. While he was looking for a way to wake the giant, Monroe noticed something even better: a floating ship.
A ship. That's where I must go. I would bet the swan is not even here at all this time. There were mushrooms growing under the side. Oh, is it there? No, is he? I hear him. that? What is that? Oh, he has water this time. There is no paint. I don't... Oh, there he goes. Oh, oh.
Before he discovered painting, the king was a potter. He loved the simplicity of a well-spun pot. So when his subjects complained that his new city was too austere and that there was nowhere to relieve themselves, the king ignored them. But when they started relieving themselves in his pots, the king hastily built them a sewer system.
What is wrong with this king? Why is he so against just... But he can just build stuff. I'm probably in the sewers right now. This is a dead end. I can hear the wind. There's a bird. I didn't hear it before. I forgot how lost you can become in this game. How do people live here? Okay, we can go up. I think if you can keep going up, that's a direction. Like, right? Oh, here. Here, there we go. We are going up after all.
Sometimes the giant wondered about where all the people in the city had gone. Mostly he worried they might come back and ask him to clean their gutters or put out their fires. But they never did, and that was why the giant, who was the laziest that had ever lived, was also the happiest.
Oh, that sounds great. He has the entire castle all to himself. We have shadow now. We didn't have shadow before. So that was interesting. Oh. Crawly creatures. And out of them. I don't know about where most people live, but where I used to live, there were a lot of bats sometimes, but they were fruit bats, so they are pretty harmless. So I don't quite understand why people are so afraid of them. They don't really do anything. They just fly around like idiots. Papa, scaffolding. Maybe this one. Papa. Oh! Ah! That didn't work? I think I didn't jump. Maybe I didn't jump far enough. Let's try again. Ah, there we go. Oh, toilets. Where is it? There he is. No. Oh.
As the city filled up with people, the streets filled up with garbage. In a fury, the king painted over the roads with a canal, which swept away the trash, along with some of the slower children. But the water brought something else, a horde of vines which began covering the city.
It does not like children either, I see. Children eating is universal. Get out of here. Love the art style for the game. Yes, I know, right? It is so adorable. I love the game so much. It is not very long, but it is enjoyable through all of it. Except the labyrinth. Getting lost in the labyrinth is not fun. I agree with the citizens of the king. Hey. You have water. And there it goes. Water. Wow, you didn't like vines. Now I'm gonna make the vines grow all over the kingdom. This is just so much fun. Just look at that. So much. They put so much effort into making them. Alright, they are gonna fall into the holes. Now let's use them to climb. They were prepared for madmen like me that would want vines growing everywhere, and they made pits so they cannot grow everywhere. Yeah, did it. And that is why we cannot go into the water. There he goes. Are there trees up there? Huh. Ah, come back here. There. The palace. We are alone again. The vines left us. Can I enter this water? No. Then what can we do? Oh. He has another labyrinth. And there's a rocket. What is it, cat? No, I'm not talking to you. You have food there. Yeah. Meow, 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 meow. Come here. Come here instead of complaining. Brrr. Meow. Meow at you as well. Meow, 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 meow. 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 It's like, what are you up to while you're talking to yourself for so long? Is something the matter? Do you need help? No, I don't need help, Kitty. You can sit right there and rest. I feel like... Can I go back to that rocket? I wanna see. Oh.
Unlike his nicely trimmed hedge maze, the vines refused to stay where the king wanted them. He ordered his subjects to pull up every vine they saw. But the people were getting tired of the king's endless decrees, so they secretly began watering the vines whenever the king wasn't looking.
Well, of course. Ah, here are the vines. Yeah. Vine. No, you can do it, Rocket. Go on. Oh. Nice. Vines, vines, vines. Grow everywhere. Nice. Can't open this door. Suppose I have to climb somewhere. Okay, okay, I don't. I'm gonna cross the door, not climb it. Okay. Looks like it. And here's where the sun has gone. Where is... There he is. Sakenda.
Hey!
And there he goes again. I can't take the vines now. Birds, are we outside? Yes, we are near the ship.
The king hated the sea, and all because of his very first castle. It was the only one he had ever come close to finishing, and it took him a single day. But then the tide came in and washed it all away. He vowed that someday he'd build a kingdom that would last forever.
He never finishes his things because he's trying to achieve perfection. Is that it? That sounds like some people I knew. If you strive too much for perfection, you will never do anything. The island. Is he there? Oh. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. He's there. This is a very good telescope. Are we after the swan or are we after the king? Yes, I hear the... Where now? I see, okay. Gonna grow there. Oh, there's a hole. Wow, then what now? Can we grow on the side? Or what now? Okay, see, there's a... Let's go there.
Whoa!
That's locked.
The vines were slowly burying the king and his city. No matter what he tried, the king couldn't stop them. So he decided to create something that could. He mixed in paint thinner, malice, and snot, and soon had the outlines of a pretty horrible creature. But it wasn't until the thing began to coil its tentacles and snap its jaws that the king understood what he had made. And for the first time in his life, the king was afraid.
Created a monster. Did it say it's not? Yes, it did say it's not. Let's see if I can read the text. He mixed in paint thinner, malice, and snot. The snot monster. I wonder if that's what's crawling in the water. No, those are sharks, but there's one as another kind of snotty creature that was in the water too. He's a pretty good climber. Oh, oh, nice. Where do we leave you, Vine? Can I come here? Oh, yes. Yes. Bum, bum. Bell tower.
Even half finished, the creature had no trouble swallowing up all the king's soldiers, half his zoo, and 3 peppermint gazebos. It was only with the help of his pet hippo and the giant that the king was able to force it into the sea. And though the water remained black for years after, the creature was never seen again on shore.
Damn. Oh, that's what the hippo is as well. That's his pet. That does not look good. And we gotta go to this... And we gotta sail next. That does not sound good. Is that... okay. The other side. There. It open. Ah, yes. There we go. Oh, are we gonna go by balloon again?
Within a short time, the king's subjects had all moved away, except the giant, who was quite loyal and also very lazy.
Okay, we are gonna go by balloon, not by ship. That's better. Come back here. Let's go.
Monroe waved goodbye to the giant and set sail. But no matter how fast he went, the swan was always just out of reach. And not for the first time that day, Monroe suspected he was being led somewhere. Then they flew into a cloud and everything went black. Monroe sailed on in darkness following the swan's voice, but he never saw a thing. Not the stars, not the swan, and certainly not the tree he got stuck in. When the clouds lifted, the swan was gone, leaving Monroe alone in the middle of an immense forest. Since there was nothing else to be done, he jumped.
Oh, this place. Oh, there is the statue of the giant. Now we are in darkness. Do we still have water? Do we still have paint? I cannot see a thing. In a different way of cannot see a thing. Okay, I suppose we should follow this way. Oh, there we go. Light. Where did the light go? I have no idea where I'm going. Okay. Okay, Let's make a run for it. Mushrooms. Nice. I will give a warning beforehand. If anyone here is arachnophobic, you may not like this place. Be warned. I hear sounds I do not like. I hear sounds of creatures. I cannot see a bloody fucking thing. What is that? Let's go this way. Where did they came from? Fuck. Okay. Oh, here. Is there a path the other way? Pointer, that's what? No? No? I didn't. Oh, there's the moon. The moon shall guide us. I see the little eyes of the king. There they are. Yes, so yes, if anyone is arachnophobic, you may wanna not look at this until I'm done with this part. I don't like them either. This is pretty damn fucking creepy, if I'm fucking honest. And I'm not. But... I don't wanna get eaten by spiders. Fuck. Ah, they are attacking me. Fuck. Yeah. No. They don't like the light. No. I'm gonna follow the light. Is this a graveyard on top of that? Don't leave without me, ball. No, don't come back. No, don't leave me. These spiders. Okay, fuck. I should not have done that. Where are we now? This... Oh. I hate this place. Come back. No. Come back here. I think it is going down the river, but I cannot go in the river. Oh no. Where did it go? I don't see the ball anymore. And I just jump into the river. I can't. I just lose sight of it completely. I just wanna burn those spiders down or something. Okay, there it goes. There's a bunch of rocks or something, right? Okay, I see. Oh, there we go. No, ball, don't leave me, don't leave me. Tempted to just skip this part and go into the next chapter. I believe I can do that if I unlock them. So let's try out Let me just go straight ahead and enter home. And hopefully there won't be any missed little bits of story in between the two. I think I did. Let's backtrack and see if there's no story. Yeah.
The king had never had much luck with people, so instead of trying to find a wife, he painted one. When she opened her eyes, the king was astonished. He had created a female version of himself. The king was in love.
Now I can make blocks. Let's finish his house. Is that where we just... Oh, okay, I see. But I make here appears on the other side. On the actual house.
Bursting with joy, the king locked himself in his workshop painting gifts for his queen. He never saw her lack of interest, though she made no effort to hide it. The only gift she kept was his first, a little silver paintbrush.
That's his mother. It looks like it's coming from some room. The little song playing. Yeah. Nursery.
Every day the king painted a new room for the house, and every day he abandoned it as not good enough for his queen. While he slept, the queen spent her nights painting creatures of the forest, though she never finished a single one. 5 months went by before the king noticed she was pregnant.
He's very distracted. Can I jump here? Oh. There. Okay. Let's finish the ceiling floor. This is a pretty house, if it was not so dark. Let's see. Oh! There's a gazebo and everything. And the room upstairs. Okay, I don't have to make the whole set of stairs. Those are chunky stairs, but they will do. If it works, it works. There goes the swan. Oh, that's a that one. Oh, that's big. Can I? Telescope. Oh no. It's a lamp.
Hey!
What is that? Oh, is that a reference to Journey? It looks like Journey to me. We are back. What? No. Oh. Can I make it brighter? Yeah, that's a little bit brighter. I guess I'll just run in that general. Okay, there we go.
On the night before the queen was to give birth, she left. All she took was a single unfinished painting. When the king woke, he found no explanation, and he never did.
You know, I was so confused by this story when I first played, and I am still, once again, confused by this story. Like, I fell into the river. He was basically a useless king, with all of these weird things he keeps doing. And then he made a wife, and then he lost her, and you are the kid. Maybe it's not meant to be understood. Maybe this does not make sense. Where do we cross? Oh, Ian, you do something you can. It's a boat. The King's Monument.
For 9 years, the king didn't paint a thing. Then he had a vision, a colossal monument of himself that would be his legacy for the ages. But he hadn't even finished painting the scale model, which was over 100 feet tall itself, when his powers began to fail.
Follow the stars, since I cannot see the ground.
The king never finished another painting. Then one night he went to sleep and couldn't even finish his own dream, and he's been trapped inside it ever since.
Wow, that is not nice. looks dangerous. It's powered by a lemon? Uh-oh. We have to follow it now. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, fuck. I drowned. Okay. If I set off the lemon, the water starts to rise, apparently. The lemon is keeping the thing together. Then I think I can jump together with the lemon. And let's jump and run. Let's run.
Uh-oh.
Let's run. And the stairs should be around here. Yes. You know what? The game is not as dark on the Vita as it is on my monitor, so let me look at that. Yeah, I can actually oh, this explains. I can actually see a fucking thing. This is why I could not pass the river. Mystery solved. But I can actually see things on the Vita. I don't know if for you this it is also not as dark, but in my monitor it is so pitch black I cannot see a fucking thing. And here I actually can. This one.
As Monroe stood there trying to think of something to say, the statue shuddered and the hatch slammed shut. And now there was no more need for talking. The king was awake.
Ah, it's you, the boy from my dream. What a strange dream it was. My life's work was being destroyed, and all I could do was watch.
I wasn't destroying it, I was painting it.
Here by the fire.
I was finishing what I didn't.
It all began right there, in the house I grew up in. I heard a heavy knocking at the door, just like on the night I left. I opened the door, but there was nothing there, just white space.
It's the place we started in. I hear the chimes. I see.
When I got outside, disaster. Some miscreant had painted everything. My garden was ruined.
It was not ruined. I painted it because you cannot see a thing, you idiot. It looks beautiful.
And then my statue spoke and said, "Help me! Some little hooligan is running around splattering everything in the garden. I think he's headed for the..." Something got in my mouth.
I did not break your statue. I just painted it.
I saw my unfinished labyrinth, abandoned and forgotten. And then the credits appeared.
Your dreams have credits?
Oh yes, and subtitles.
Yeah? That's nice. Producer.
And then I saw my beautiful city strangled by those disgusting vines.
They are
Built
pretty.
100 lifetimes, and instead it'll be buried in one. A monument for weeds.
They are pretty.
The dining hall was full of people, like the old days. It smelled like roasted goose. For a moment, I was happy.
The king.
Then suddenly, I was alone again. The world had become cold and dark. I felt my own death rising up around me.
Oh, I can pick up. Oh. Now I have a boat. This river is no longer a match for me.
I floated past chunks of the house I built, or started building. Scarcely 10 years later, and the whole thing was in ruins. My works were meant to last forever, but most of them will be gone before I am.
Oh no.
I was at a funeral. My own, as it turned out. No one was there. Except you.
Is there? Oh.
I saw my monument, my last hope of leaving something that would live on after me, and I began to walk towards it. And with each step I took, I got larger. I just kept growing and growing, like a teenager. With a gentle push, crumbled and sank. I saw my life's work laid out in front of me. Soon it would crumble into dust or be painted over by someone who would come after me, the same way I painted over what was here before me. when the universe ended, I knew that everything I'd made was over. And as I sat there, looking out into the darkness, I thought back on all the things I'd built and left unfinished. I realized something. I wasn't sad that it was all gone. I had fun making all that stuff. I would have done it anyway. And then somehow I knew that when I woke up, all my work really would be destroyed. And that's when you showed up. I don't know how you got here, but I'm glad to see you. I have something for you. This brush isn't mine anymore. My work is over. It belongs to you now. I hope it makes you happy and that someday they will say, he is a better man than his father. That door will take you anywhere you want to go, but leave quickly, child. None of this will last for long.
And that night, even though he was very tired, Monroe did something that would have made his mother very happy. He painted.
The end. And that's it. That's the end of the game. There is. I wonder if the story that goes on as we are reading is not necessarily supposed to make sense. Like, all that makes sense is in the conclusion. So maybe the story about him painting is just about the decisions he's making in his life. Like, he decided he'd have children, and he decided he'd have a wife, and he decided he'd have a home. And while he's making that, he just keeps going through what seems to make sense at the time. Even if looking at it at this story, it seems like what he's doing makes no bloody fucking sense. And it does not matter. It's just going through it. One day it will all end. There's one last thing. The concept art is very pretty. The place with the vines. Mustache. I didn't notice that the ships had a mustache. A train. There isn't a train. Oh, the pond. This is something that's actually very cool. This vine creatures, it would be nice to make those. Like, instead of trying to shape heads, if instead made a mesh of a wire and just let vines grow over it, then it won't have to keep trimming it all the time. This house. It's blueprint house. Wow, oh, that's the different colors. Mushrooms. And the dark island. Was there a sunset? There wasn't one. Maybe it just stayed in the concept art. And the nasty little creatures. looks very pretty. The king. Oh, at the various stages of the king and his wife. Spec people. I guess these are different designs that they didn't before they decided what to do. Monroe. Coins. I don't think you ever see coins either. Did you see these? Balloon cannon sounds like a dangerous thing. Little lampposts. Oh, the tree, the big tree we climbed. The spider. Oh, those we don't see those either. And maybe they figured these spiders were scary enough as it was. And his army fighting the monster. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Dum, bum, bum, dum. And finally the finished swan. Oh, original prototype, that's what it is. Let me put up the video. And we put it here.
When I got outside, disaster. Some miscreant had painted everything. My garden was ruined.
It was not ruined. I painted it because you cannot see a thing, you idiot. It looks beautiful.
That door will take you anywhere you want to go. But leave quickly, child. None of this will last for long.
And that night, even though he was very tired, Monroe did something that would have made his mother very happy. He painted.
The end.